Hi my babies, welcome back to my channel. Today is not really my regular content or anything, but I have to get something off my chest. Something I am finally ready to talk about to you guys, and that is my sexuality. And what better time to do that than Pride Month? I'm a bit nervous, I've been fidgeting with my rings and stuff like that. I've been wanting to make this video for a while now, but yeah, I haven't. But today is the day, and I'm just gonna be straightforward with you guys. I am not straight. Hi, I'm Hannah, and I put the B in LGBTQIA+. Okay, all jokes aside, guys, I am bisexual. Just dropping that bomb on you guys. This video is not scripted because I think you should not script an honest conversation like this. So you guys you'll have to bear with me, okay? At the time that I'm making this video, I actually never formally came out to my parents, friends, family. I've never said it in like literal words. My partner knows, he knows 100% sure, because I think it's important to talk about sexuality with your partner, of course. Your sexuality is in the first place your own business, and in the second place your partner's. It's really no one else's business, really. But I still wanted to share with you today that I'm bisexual because I feel like I'm hiding a piece of myself. Also because if you didn't know, I'm in a long-term relationship with a man, with a straight, cis, white man, which makes me straight passing, hetero passing in a heteronormative relationship. So why do I feel the need then to come out, and to come out on such a late age, because I'm 28? First of all, why didn't I say something sooner? Well, I think I've known I'm bisexual for about 10 years-ish to some degree, but I always actually was like, no, I've only had relationships with men, I'm straight. Although I grew up in a very open household, I think I was like, if I'm also attracted to men, I'm just gonna focus on men because that's the norm, and that way I will be able to lead a normal life, which is stupid. I mean, it's not stupid to feel that way, to feel that internalized homophobia, because we're fed that in the media 10 years ago. Like, you really didn't see much representation of the LGBTQIA plus community in media, on television, stuff like that. So a man and a woman were still very much like the norm. I've really only discovered that I could be fully myself by following amazing creators on TikTok, on social media, people who made me realize that I too deserve my place in the queer space, although I pass as a heterosexual. And also at first I didn't really know if I was bisexual enough, you know, because I've never actually been in a relationship with a woman, but trust me, I'm bisexual. Sexuality is a spectrum, okay? It's very complex, especially women's sexuality is much more complex. There are studies about that. I'm gonna talk about that a little bit more later, but your sexuality is so complex. For me personally, I have a preference for men for romantic relationships. Like, I know people where it's the other way around. They prefer women for romantic relationships, or they don't have a preference at all. For me, it felt like because I'd never really had a relationship with a woman that I wasn't bisexual enough, that I wasn't queer enough to take up space in the community, and I just really want to be respectful of the community, and that's also why I'm a little bit nervous. Also, I've noticed that when I'm saying something about being bisexual towards people in my environment, that they sometimes react a little bit weird. There's still, I think, a little bit of confusion to what being bisexual is. I do not fall in love with everyone I encounter. I am also monogamous, so no, I don't want to do a threesome with you. Or no, I don't want to experiment with female partners while being with my male partner. I am a monogamous person. I devote everything to my partner. I have a fulfilling sex life with just my male partner, although I am bisexual. But yeah, you heard me say I'm in a relationship with a man. I hear you thinking, Hannah, then why do you feel the need to come out? Well, I think that is important because bisexuality is something very natural. It also occurs in the animal world with a lot of species. For example, dolphins. Dolphins are bisexual. Maybe that's why I'm weirdly drawn to them. I like everything dolphin. Here you go, fact of the day, dolphins are bisexual. And so are a lot of other animals. People like me who are bisexual, who are in a heteronormative relationship, pass as straight. And I think it's important for me to say that I'm not straight, to counter bi erasure and to let the world know that, hey, although we did choose an opposite sex partner, bisexual still exists and is very natural and actually occurs a lot more than you think, because like I said, it is a spectrum. So every individual in the world's preferences are different, and especially women's sexuality is so complex. There are also studies that show that actually almost all women are at least bisexual. There are some theories as to why that is. Also, I don't think that every single woman in the world is bisexual, but a lot of women are bisexual to some degree, are somewhere on that spectrum. I think it's very valuable to know about people's sexuality, even though you assume that they are straight because of their relationship status. I just want to stand for bi visibility, especially now during Pride Month. I feel like I should come up for my fellow bi girlies and like the whole community, but especially my fellow bi girlies who, like me, are attracted to feminine men, who have golden retriever gamer boyfriends, and who have had boyfriends in the past that are bisexual, that people thought they were gay because they gave off so much feminine energy. I want to be here for those girls and tell you that I am one of those girls as well, and that we are valid and that we are still queer and still bi, even though we chose a partner of the opposite sex. Crazy, right? And to the people who are a part of the community and don't have the support in their life, I want to say you are not alone. You have the support of a whole community and they can be your family. I'm sending you lots of love and light and hugs. I'm sure you are an amazing person. I grew up Christian, and if you're religious or not, I want to emphasize that God loves you no matter what, and that Jesus would celebrate love together with us, and he would not judge us for loving each other, because I believe that God is love, and if I think what would Jesus do, I think he would hug us all and like support us all. I really struggle with the negative connotation towards religion when it comes to the LGBTQIA plus community, because for me it's crystal clear that Jesus would support any form of love, and that if something is done in the name of love, then it isn't a sin. But yeah, that's a whole very deep, difficult discussion / conversation that we're not gonna really dive in further today. But I just wanted to say that as a religious person who has a relationship with God, I am certain that God loves me the way I am and that he loves you too. And if you're not religious, which I can totally understand, I do love you too, bestie. Okay, how millennial of me. So yeah, I have been blabbing for almost 20 minutes now. I'm gonna try to make this like a cohesive video. I really hope that you got something out of this video, that maybe you feel less alone. As always, I feel so blessed to have you here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And yeah, I just wanted to wish you guys happy Pride! Happy Pride! Make the last week of Pride count, you guys. Take up space. Never apologize for being you. I love you guys so much, and I see you in the next one. Bye!